There's so many different ways that a Mars mission could happen because it's so far away. There's no one correct way of doing it, I guess. Be very interested to see what the first one is, and then what the second one is, I guess. You know, because the way SpaceX is planning to do it isn't necessarily going to be the only way to do it. I do wonder if SpaceX is going to pull it off, and then everyone else is just going to go, "Oh, okay, that worked," and then stick with that, or whether other countries will perhaps try something different. Who knows? Same with the moon missions as well. Of course, you know, did Lunar Orbit Rendezvous, but Direct Descent and Earth Orbit Rendezvous were all equally valid. Required smaller launch vehicle, or sorry, larger launch vehicles, which is why we didn't do them. But goodness me, this is a very reliable mission. I guess just science training. Cool, go for it. Launch it in November. But yeah, I'd be interested. You know, imagine if China did like a direct descent moon mission, or perhaps, you know, built a space station and did it like Artemis is planning to do it. Because when you're not under a time pressure like they were in Apollo, you'd probably want to do a more sustainable approach, similar to Artemis, you know, but that requires more infrastructure, more time, a bigger capital investment, but then it's cheaper in the long run. Naming Pluto features. Ah, yeah, that's fun, that campaign. Go for it. Something I do love as well is just in the early space race, seeing the different ways that the Soviets and the Americans tackled the same problems and came to different solutions. Neither of which, you know, had anything wrong with them, but it's just interesting. Because of course, particularly nothing was publicized, everything was top secret, so there was no exchanging data or anything like there is today. I just love innovative, different solutions to problems. That's why I love Neutron so much. Rocket Lab's next rocket. It's just so different to anything you've seen before, right? I was a little disappointed when they first announced it and they had like a concept picture which was basically just like a slightly wider Falcon 9. It was like, oh, okay, you know, SpaceX has set the standard, that's what works, everyone's going to copy it. But then they're like, actually, no, this is what it looks like. It's like, oh, okay, so it's actually, you know, taking that basic reusability concept and improving upon it and removing all of the infrastructure costs and the operating costs and basically compensating for all of the disadvantages that Falcon 9 has. Moving the industry forward, I guess you could say. I do love that they added reusable rockets into Mars Horizon though, because this was not in the base game. But yeah, adding it as a era completion reward, I think was a very cool idea. Because there's, you know, they're a big part of space exploration today. And secure launch, beautiful. Wyvern's almost level 5. And okay, beautiful. Enter Venus transfer orbit. Maybe I should start auto-resolving these because we don't even need the rewards from them anymore, to be honest. So long as they don't fail. I guess just after the number of 1% payload failures we've got, maybe I just don't trust the game to give me a good dice roll. Right, we just need nav and we need thrust, which means we need to do this 4 times, which means we need a bit of data, 8 data and 4 comms as well. I think we just need a lot of comms here then. I think the best way of doing that is literally just using power to generate it. Ooh, additional 2 comms, beautiful. Okay. Wunderbar. Oh, I didn't realize I was too used to the all the 2 command turns with all the Mars missions. Okay. Let's do that. We haven't got any fluctuating drift to deal with, so let's just not do any commands that produce drift, just so we don't have to deal with it. We don't have to take any massive risks. Our payload reliability is more than high enough. Okay, we need a little bit more comms. How much more data do we need? 2 more. So yeah, we'll do that. Then that. That's all of our nav, and we're ready to do our calculated thruster burn. Beautiful. Oh, we even got a little bit extra. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3. And then once more next turn. And we're sorted. Do need a bit more comms though. So that, and that. Cool. Ta-da! We are off our... Oh, I forgot. We get to watch the wyvern handling itself. We're off on our way to Venus. We haven't been to Venus in ages. We're doing a joint with Japan as well. If we get to allied as well, with 2 countries, that would be nice. We're not going to be allied with everyone, though. That's for sure. Yeah, we could absolutely do a joint Mars landing with China or Japan, but as I said, I'd rather do it on my own. We're going to have the money and the technology, so... Okay, so we have lost our discount now. I think before we research that final mission there, let's get building some of these final buildings. Alright, so let's do the diplomacy office. We get plus 25% reputation reward from joint missions. I don't think we'll finish that before the Venus mission is... No, we won't, because the Venus mission is 5 months long. But even so. There we are. Where can we build this? Since we rearranged our entire base. How big is it? Oh, it's actually pretty sizable. Bugger. We're going to have to move some stuff. Okay, so we've sort of shifted everything this way by moving the neutral buoyancy lab to here, where it actually gets more adjacency bonuses. And shifting this stuff around as well means that this actually fits together a little better. Although I've sort of freed up this space for the diplomacy office, but it can't be next to the backup power generator. So I'm thinking move the mobile launch platform. So it's currently minus 3% to build time and cost. This will only be minus 2% to cost. So things are not going to be quite so great on the adjacency bonuses there. But see, if I put the diplomacy office here, it's minus 1% to support reward for all our missions. Although we do get 2% to the reputation reward. This is 3% to the reputation reward for joint missions. So do we put it here, or do we just take the little hit? I think minus 1% to support reward isn't too bad. There's no real better way to arrange this because we want all of these adjacency bonuses. I think, yeah, that's a better bonus. It's better to take the hit, actually. So we will put this here, I think. Yeah, minus 1% reward. What happens if we put this here? It should, yeah, be more than we'll lose. So a bit irritating we have a negative adjacency bonus there, but I'm not sure what else we can really do about that. I guess we'll just find out how bad, well, the size of these buildings. Hopefully the Hall of Fame, the training facility, and the science library aren't too massive. I would like to be able to build everything, but it might not even be possible. Okay, next month. China share booster improvement. Hives is increased by 10%. Awesome. Okay, Hall of Fame research is complete, and Space Science Library. What do they do? This is increases the number of astronauts in the pool, and this increases the amount of support. Okay, so we can build this. It will cancel out that adjacency bonus that we had. We've got to see if we can fit them in, though. Oh, okay. This is huge. I don't think you can build everything. There aren't actually enough squares, full stop, no matter how good your arranging is. There's just nothing I'm willing to remove or move, especially since we've designed the space center so nicely now. It's really irritating you can't like fill in this lake or this little canyon here. But yeah, there's just no space for it for either of those buildings. Still, I think this era completion reward, minus 25% to all building upkeep, will be worth getting. So let's do this one. Not that we even need this building, because plus 10% Mars experience, we're almost at 100% anyway. So yeah, none of these buildings are that important. Diplomacy office, kinda. But, I don't know, Hall of Fame would be nice, but it's just too massive, really. Unless we'd rather have that than the diplomacy office. How big was the Hall of Fame again? Oh, even bigger than the diplomacy office. Yeah, there's no way that this is going to go anywhere. No. Okay, no. If we need better astronauts, we'll just fire some. Sorted. Okay, our Venusian weather report has arrived. And we're launching our broadcast satellite. Okie doke. Not amazing conditions, but that's okay. And we have a safe launch. I think we're going to get through this entire playthrough without blowing up a single shuttle. Which is great. Haven't really had an actual explodey launch failure in ages. Right, I can't be bothered to do this mission. We've done so many similar missions. The chance of it failing is 1%. Let's just auto-resolve it. What did we get? I think it's just a normal success, right? Yeah. Oh, we did get the bonus reward. Okay. There we go. That saved us some time. Okay. Yeah, it looks like when it's missions that you've flown 50 times, the chance of them going very well is actually very high. Can we auto-resolve this one as well? We've done the Venus mission countless times. Just auto-resolve it. First time ever I've used auto resolve, but yeah, we've seen these missions before. How'd that one go? Bonus rewards? No bonus rewards. Okay, but whatever. We should be allied with Japan now. Oh, not quite. Not quite allied. Okay, that's a shame. Maybe we should have done it to try and get the bonus to how much Japan would like us. Still, doesn't really matter. We've got 2 mission slots available. What do we want to do? Is anyone else like working towards any of these Mars prep missions? No. We're still... okay, I guess ESA, but still well ahead. As I said, we're not in any rush. We've got to wait until Philae happens. Although, to be fair, it's getting closer. 29 months. How many more phases is it? Oh my god, that's just another maneuver. Gotta wait 3 years, 5 months until it's actually finished. Okay, well, let's just do some request missions. I would like to be allied with Japan. I think that would be cool. So we'll propose another joint mission. Lunar roving. So this is a manned lunar landing. Crewed lunar landing, I should say. Well, we've done enough of these. I think we could just auto-resolve this. I don't want to. I don't want to do a 5-stage lunar mission myself, but yeah, we'll do that. They're paying for half of it as well. 4-person Soyuz. I mean, we're not flying it, so yeah, we'll just build it. There we go. And then let's look at the request missions that are available. Inflatable habitat. A bunch more money. Or a bunch more science. We need the science more. Let's do this one. Go for it. Because we have a lot of money at this point. Albert has retired. I've forgotten who that is. I remembered some of our first astronauts. I forgot all the ones we hired afterwards because we stopped even naming them. Okay. Our lander mission is ready to go. Payload reliability, I think. We haven't got a decent launch window for ages. Do we want to launch this in 18 months? I mean, this has to be finished before we can launch our own Mars mission. I think maybe just take the penalty and launch it a little earlier. Yeah. Then we just take the risk because... yeah. In the time it would take to wait for an optimal launch window, we could just build another one. So... diplomacy office. Awesome. And our Pluto flyby. Is it finished? It's arrived! It's finally finished! I thought this would be the one that would be slowing us down. But no, it's the Rosetta mission, in fact. But to be fair, it's all working out relatively nicely. If we complete the entire trajectory and get all the bonuses, which I think maybe there are some achievements for, we'll be nicely finished with all of our deep space missions just in time for the Mars mission. Okay, heat reduces 0 at the start of the turn. We need 25 of each. Let's just not screw this up. Okay. We can use nav to get a fair bit of the other resources. So I think let's do that. Okay. That's most of the way there. Doesn't actually matter how much heat we produce, it just has to be above 0. Or is this that? Ooh, bit of bonus reward. Wunderbar. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm ready to finish this game now. Still though, I mean, yeah, it's not the first time we visited Pluto, but this is our mission to Pluto, right? We visited here in the Grand Tour, but this is our first actual mission directly here. And our last. Imagine if there was a Pluto request mission. I mean, who would ever do that? That gives us all the extra comms we need, and then we just need data, which we can just do by doing this one a bunch of times. So if we do that and recharge twice, then we've got plenty of time to get all the data we need. Increase by 1, that's fine. We don't have a maximum heat. So that is fine. Cool. 1, 2, 3, and recharge. Oh, we need some heat as well, though. I guess that one produces heat. Yeah, that works. Just got to keep it above 0. Resist that. Okay. And penultimate turn. How do we want to do this? We only need 2 more. So we can do that. That and then that. And we're done. Great stuff. Ta-da! And there we go. Essentially our equivalent of the New Horizons mission. Just got an achievement, not so minor. Complete a flyby of Pluto. Great stuff. Okay. So it's literally just the Rosetta mission that we're now waiting on, which is still a way away. But regardless, let's do some more request missions. Let's do this atmospheric sampling mission. It's got a pretty good science reward, and it's going to be minimum effort. Considering it's an experimental payload, yeah, let's use Venera 9 for this. Especially if we can't be bothered to fly it ourselves. Yeah. Cool. Ice mountains on Pluto! 1,000 science. We've got a large heart-shaped region of nitrogen ice. Yes! I remember when New Horizons revealed that. I remember Pluto looked very different to how everyone actually guessed that it might. Mountains are thought to move over time similar to icebergs in the Arctic Ocean. Cool. Oh yeah, we've got our joint moon landing with Japan. Cool. A massive thank you to my patrons and donators for their generous support, and an extra special thank you to the Amazing Steak, Olaf Hammerhand, Madzor, Peter Lushtinets, Delta V, Axel Jensen, Dennis Klomp, Lady Lagsalot, Simone67, Scott Milligan, Harambe, Nicholas Popkus, Wather, Jagnath, Weir, Dreister, Jesse Smith, Lightning Gamer, Elmac, and Nobody Special.